If you have a chip with a bunch of bridging like this, you can try to get rid of it with a copper braid. You just put it there over the bridging area and heat it with the iron, trying not to move it because you don't want to break the pads. So that first bridging is gone. Now I can go for this next one. Let's put some bridging back. What if we don't have a copper braid on hand? Well, if we have some flux, in this case I'm going to use flux paste. I probably took more than I need. If you apply flux paste here, flux helps solder flow where it's meant to on the metal and not so much anywhere else. So if we throw this on here and then heat this up and use it as an aid, and we can try to move the solder off of the pad, it's more likely to go only on the metal. So all I'm doing is moving the iron along the direction of the pads, not heating the chip too long at any one time. And when I've done all I can, if I still have a little bit of solder between a few pads, there's only a little bit left, so now I can just drag solder it and it will scrape along and just fill in where it can along the pads. There's just a little more up here toward the right, so I can try again dabbing it or dragging it. Keep the iron clean and see how that went. There's a little bit on the left by that capacitor. I didn't see that. I wasn't focusing on that area. So I'll just work on it a little more, just dabbing near the capacitor for now. I think I have it, but I really want to clean up this flux so I can see better. I'm going to use 99% isopropyl alcohol to clean up this flux, get it out of the way so I can see. And there it is. All that bridging from the capacitor over to the right is gone. And even if there's just a little bit of solder here and there, if you look at it closer and you find a little bit, you just repeat the process. You've put flux on the area, and then with the iron you can either jab in and out along the pad quickly or drag solder it from out here on the tip of the pads. And as it heats up the pad and the leg, any excess solder will likely go to a next door pad if there's insufficient, or it might flow up along the leg as opposed to shorting it. Flux makes solder go where it's supposed to go.